On the Sly Media, this is my review on Dave Chappelle's news comedy special, The Closer, that was on Netflix. Wow, this comedy special was awesome. I loved it. I was entertained from start to finish. I knew I was. 'Cause I just got off work, and it was still able to hold my attention the whole stand up show. So I knew that like, oh man, this is good. It's able to hold my attention. I wasn't able to doze off at all. Dave Chappelle to me is an excellent storyteller. That's what separates a good comedian from a great comedian. Somebody can have your attention and is a good storyteller. When it comes to storytelling, Dave Chappelle is like barely anybody can match his storytelling when it comes to comedy. That's one thing I like about him so much, man. His comedy is so delivered, the way he delivers it, the way everything, like how he's able to entertain you and all that. Laugh at his own jokes. He just seems like I think his thing is he seems just like a normal guy, but is a super big time celebrity. He even jokes about it on his stand up about him being, living in a common place like Ohio. And, but being like one of the biggest comedians definitely of all time right now. Like, it's nobody higher than him. I remember a joke JB Smooth made on Real Husbands of Hollywood like a while back. Y'all should check out that show. Y'all check it. Was a really good show with Kevin Hart and a bunch of other comedians. Very good show. But I remember JB Smooth was making a joke, even though this is kind of true. He was making a joke when this one's Kevin Hart was on fire. He was hot, had everything laugh at my pain, all that stuff. Not laugh at my pain, but I'm a grown little man, but Kevin Hart was just killing it in the game. Had the movies out and all that. I remember JB Smooth was saying, making a joke saying, if when Dave Chappelle gets back from Africa, you heading back. And that is like so true because when Dave Chappelle came back and he came back and finally got his foot on the gas, like it was no stopping him. It's like when he does these stand up specials, man, like they're iconic. They're up there almost. I'm not gonna say as good as Eddie Murphy's Raw or Delirious, but they're up there with how good his stand up specials are becoming. They're so good. The way he, attacks the transgender, the homophobic community is just so funny. He makes all these common jokes about the baby, even just general jokes about, let's say, about black people, about all white people are gay until like the police show up, and then it doesn't matter because he makes a joke about a character he makes up about so good of his storytelling, saying a character named Clifford that was a black gay dude and all that. Like it don't matter, the police show up, you still black in the end of the day. So that's true. Like a lot of stuff that he talks about stories. Even talks about a trans woman that he helped out in the long run and everything like that. Like was a good way definitely to end the story as well. Also how he gave her a shot and everything like that. So he like I said, it's very entertaining. I suggest anybody hasn't seen it, definitely just see it. Like Dave Chappelle delivers once again. Like I was kind of late on Dave Chappelle bandwagon. Like I didn't start really really looking at Dave Chappelle till after the Chappelle show was already canceled once he left. He even jokes about that as well, saying, I was on the train. I was on it where he talks about, the Me Too movement coming at them and all that, about Harvey Weinstein and all that, saying, I was there, I walked away from $50 million. Like, a lot of us only want to walk away from $50,000. This man walked away from $50 million and still came back on top and became richer. Like, come on now. So, yeah, Dave Chappelle, like, definitely, like, man, like, but as I was saying, like, I didn't start getting on him until after the Chappelle show. That's when I finally learned more about him and all that. Then remember I see him on Blue Streak because Marlon Lawrence one of my favorite comedians as well. And I remember seeing Dave Chappelle. Oh, he was in Blue Streak later on down the road. See him in that when he used to come on TV. Another thing, he was in Nutty Professor. I believe the first one as well. That was funny and all that. Then another movie, a classic movie he's in called Half Baked. I saw that one time on TV. Like a lot of his stuff you see on TV now, very very funny stuff now when we look at it, how funny it is. So Dave Chappelle's always been like the goat to me. Like he's definitely right up there. It's probably like my top 10 favorite comedians of all time. Like he really entertained me this whole stand up special and everything. He just let it all out. He did not give a flip at all. He went in on anybody and everything. Like I definitely, like I said, enjoyed it. Most certainly enjoy his stand up special. I don't think, like I said, I don't think nobody else has came to close that I've enjoyed his stand up special besides him recently. Like I said, I've never been a big Kevin Hart fan, so I just be honest. Like I like Kevin Hart better in his movies than I do when he does his stand up. So I can say Kevin Hart. I don't know. I can't name anybody else who's had entertained me with their stand up like Dave Chappelle. Maybe I have to go back to other people like watching TK if he comes out on stage and does something. TK Kirkland's a funny guy. I was just looking at him. He's known for being on Vlad TV interviews, but he's definitely another funny comedian as well. But people like him and I can think of another comedian. I forgot his name as well, but Earthquake is another guy that's funny. Watch his stand up. Earthquake is a funny guy. He's been on Everybody Hates Chris. He played the uncle on Everybody Hates Chris, but he's another guy definitely funny in his stand up as well. But yeah, Like, but Dave Chappelle, yeah, this is the most fun stand up I've watched in a while. I think it's better than the last one he came out with last year. So Dave Chappelle does it again with this. Like, watch it, you will be entertained from start to finish. You will trust me. I was halfway asleep, and I still didn't, and I still wasn't, dozing. I was entertained, laughing hard, and everything. You will enjoy this. Damn, Dave Chappelle does it again. Definitely, when it comes to living and storytelling, comedian wise, that's the best. That's what separates himself from any other comedian. His storytelling. So. But like I said, this is Slide Media. My next video that's coming, I will do a video on BMF. Y'all should check me out when I do my video on BMF. That's coming soon. Cause that comes out night at midnight in like another 31 minutes. I'll do a review on that and nothing else. I'm still gonna do my review. Stargirl still in the way. I'm still gonna do that and Wu Tang. What if just in check out my videos on What If Stargirl and Wu Tang. I just dropped today as well. But my next video is gonna be BMF and then Tuesday Stargirl and also Wednesday will be Wu Tang. So y'all check me out on those videos coming as well. But this is Slide Media. I'm out.